Hello, Taurus Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast for the Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Taurus in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominance in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Taurian. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate. And keep in mind that it's a general reading, so not every single detail may apply precisely in your situation. So listen to this with an open mind. Be careful about making any rash decisions based on what you hear from a general reading. If you would like a read based on your own personal energy, you can of course book me for a session on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. We're always going to go over delicate topics, Taurus. Keep that in the back of your mind as you listen. And now let's begin. Let's see what could possibly be taking place for the Taurus Nation for the next 7 days. Spirit, show me what's going on with Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, your opposite sign. There's a Leo. Seems like there's a major decision that you're making, that your spirit guides are definitely standing behind you on. At the same time, something is pending, where it looks like maybe there's a situation that you don't see clearly. This could possibly have something to do with a legal situation for some of you Taurians. I see it right off the bat. Maybe something happened. You could have possibly received some bad news in the past. And it seems like maybe that whole legal situation is becoming relevant this day or this week. It seems like you're going to overcome whatever this is. It seems like you got a victory that's on your hands. So this is going to turn out in your favor. So it seems like there's a legal situation. It would be beneficial to speak with a lawyer or a representative from the court. Taurus, your energy is present. It seems like you're very distracted. Definitely feels as though something is going on with your money. I see where you feel stuck. I see where you're trying to cut yourself free of a situation that's keeping you stuck. Or Spirit is trying to show you that you do have freedom from this, and there is a way to have freedom from whatever this is. Something might be going on with your transportation this week. I think you're concerned about making some progress in your life. And I think maybe you're wanting to take more control over your situation. Maybe you're looking for some new experiences, some new excitement. Maybe you want to reconcile with someone, and you might even feel that you need to reconcile with someone, because it seems like maybe something feels a little bit urgent to you. You could possibly be taking a different approach when it comes to something. What I also see is that you got a lot of deadlines in your situation this week, Taurus. There's a lot of pressure, time pressure especially. You're under a time crunch. There is something that you're dealing with that I think is a fearful situation for you. And maybe you're trying to avoid it. Maybe you're concerned that there's going to be a loss. If it's not a loss for you, then maybe you feel like your kids are going to lose out in some sort of way. Or some children that are around you. Something that you're looking at with a lot of sorrow, a lot of regret, or this could be the way that somebody is looking at you. You're concerned about family. You're definitely concerned about your stability and where you're going to be long term. Maybe you're having an issue with family members. Maybe you and your family members are not getting along. Perhaps there's been a lot of damage that's been done. Maybe you're hurting from something that may have happened. Maybe you and someone else. And maybe you're missing someone. Because it seems like maybe you're not around this person. Somebody misses being around you, Taurus or cross-watcher. It might be this air sign, this Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that might be missing your energy, missing and maybe spending time with you. Ooh, somebody is coming back. Spirit guides are saying this person is the devil. We're gonna see why this devil card is here. I think that some of you might be, I guess the spirit guides are saying maybe you're deliberately staying in a toxic situation, even though you recognize that something is toxic. This could be, even if it's not a toxic relationship, there's some sort of toxicity here that your spirit guides want you to get out of. They're trying to get you to recognize what this is so that you can remove yourself from this. Something might be triggering something within you this week. Taurus or crosswatch or whatever this is. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. You're thinking back on a situation and it seems like it's bringing up a lot of emotion for you. Let's see what this is. What's bringing up this emotion all of a sudden? For some of you, maybe it's a vehicle. Police, maybe there's a police chase around you. Some of you could possibly be getting pulled over. You're seeing the cops or whatever. Something's going on with transportation. Maybe this is you might be in an area that's heavily patrolled. What is really going on? Something's bugging you. Maybe you're noticing a lot of insects around you. Why do I want to call you Virgo? And I know I'm not reading for Virgo. But yeah, Taurus. Maybe something is bugging you. It's this legal situation. Am I right, spirit guides? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Some of you might be concerned about traveling, whether or not you're going to travel or whether or not you're going to have to leave a situation. Where would you be leaving from? It seems like it's your home. Maybe you're going to the ocean. Maybe you might be going someplace that's near the ocean. You're for sure concerned about a financial situation. It seems like you're not sure how to get through a financial situation, how to get through to the other side of this. It seems like you're hurting financially. You're hurting because of something that, like some sort of setback that you're experiencing right now. You or somebody around you is experiencing. You're trying to figure out a way to resolve it, and I think that you will. Spirit guys, show me what's going on for Taurus. Your spirit guides are recommending that you be open to whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. Some of you, maybe you're really heavily into music. You're waiting in expectation of something. Okay? You're expecting some sort of outcome. You're waiting for an outcome to something. It just feels like something is up in the air, and this is what's causing these negative emotions to kind of come back. This seems like you're remembering something. You're recalling something that may have happened. And I'm like, is this a positive thing? It just seems like it might not be, judging by your expression. So the resurfacing of these past feelings and emotions, it just seems like something puts you in a very vulnerable place. Or it makes you just feel very emotional. And as I mentioned, it might be because you might feel that you have no control over your situation. It's a financial matter, is what this looks like. You had a financial setback. And yeah, maybe you feel like you need a good cry. Because it seems like there's been some things that you've been holding on to, and this is the week where you letting that go. So yeah, you might just kind of let the tears flow, Taurus. It might just be that type of week, and maybe it's not you that might be going through this. This could be somebody around you. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, show me what's going on for the Taurus nation. looks like you work with magic. You might be possibly gathering your tools. It looks like you're trying to break out of a particular cycle, or this is your spirit guides encouraging you to break out of a cycle here, especially with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. I also see an earth sign present in your reading, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God. Okay. So there's definitely somebody that's having one night stands, like they're having reckless sex with everybody. Or with a lot of different people. Okay, now what's getting ready to happen? You've got a legal situation. Some of you, it's obvious that you're getting a divorce. That's the legal situation that you're concerned about. And it seems like might be something going on with your car. Taurus or cross-watcher, you might be paying to get your car towed. Maybe your car might be leaving you stranded. Be careful about your vehicle. Okay, something's going on with a car, for sure. Somebody might have a bird name. Like somebody's name could possibly be Raven or Sparrow. Maybe somebody's name could be Owl. I don't know. Hawk. I'm not sure. Raining where you are. All right, I'm trying to see what's going on. It looks like maybe you're meditating. You got a lot that's going on in your mind. It seems like you're trying to arrive at what is the best possible decision. What is the right decision for you to make in this circumstance that you're dealing with? Random side note, maybe Taurians, some of you might need glasses. Maybe there's a situation that's going on where someone could possibly be embarrassing you in public. Someone could possibly be making a spectacle of you. Maybe that's something that you're concerned about. But I'm trying to see what's going on with this legal situation, because it seems like, if anything, this is something that's making you feel unhappy. It has something to do with, yes, like you don't have enough money to pay something. You're concerned about debt. You're concerned about maybe getting back on track, paying something off. It seems like you're concerned about a debt here. Whatever this happens to be, Taurus or cross-watcher, the frustrating thing about this is you might be experiencing delays. And these delays might be causing you to feel very discouraged. However, it seems like something is able to get resolved. I think somebody might be helping you, because it looks like somebody could possibly be coming to your rescue when it comes to something that maybe you're dealing with or that you're concerned about. You, Taurus, could possibly be doing this with someone. It looks like we're also talking about a relationship in your life. For some of you, it's a family member, as I mentioned to you. You got like a fractured relationship with someone. And it seems like maybe you're thinking about them this week. Maybe somebody has an addiction here. Yeah, you've been going through it. Possibly in a particular relationship in your life. It could even be with your relationship with yourself. Because whatever this is with yourself, it just seems like you're struggling with that relationship, with your ongoing relationship within. Okay? But whatever is going on within is going to be reflected in a relationship with a lover. So either way, it still boils down to whatever is going on within you. It looks like maybe you're distancing yourself from someone this week, Taurus. It seems like you're hurting because of whatever happened. Maybe you feel stuck. You got somebody coming to you. Someone could possibly be, this person that could be coming to you could possibly be this, I want to say Taurus, because we got Taurus here. But this got this lantern here, so this is also leading me to believe that this is Virgo. Someone could possibly be Taurus and Virgo. they have Taurus and Virgo in their chart, or maybe this is two different people. Someone's definitely coming to you to initiate a conversation. So I think you might talk something out with someone, possibly a Sagittarius. You might be hanging on to somebody that is disloyal. Or someone could possibly be hanging on in a situation because they're not financially stable. You could possibly be dealing with someone, Taurus or cross-watcher, that's bad with money. It seems like some of you may have gotten fired from work. And this is where the financial dilemma came from. Whatever this legal situation is, it seems like it's going to work out in your favor. It just seems like you're left in the dark about things. You're just feeling very uncertain about how something is going to go down. But it looks like something might actually work out. When it comes to your work situation, some of you could be concerned. You could maybe work in, maybe you are very well known. You could possibly work in the media. Some of you work on social media, you're in the movies, this sort of thing, you're in the limelight. Or you could be dealing with someone who is very popular. It seems like there's a lot of attention swirling you, surrounding you. Maybe something that you're doing as far as your work is concerned. Something could possibly be bringing some positive publicity to you. But it seems like before that happens, some of this is positive, some of this is good publicity, and some of this might not be that great, because it seems like, I don't know what's causing you to lose out on money. It seems like your financial situation, even though you might be working, your financial situation may not reflect it. Like your paycheck doesn't, like your paycheck is gone before you even, you've had a chance to really assess what it is that you need. Some of you, you might be going back to someone. Maybe you want someone to come back to you to try to work things out. Some of you, it seems like somebody's tired of the runaround, so someone could possibly be leaving a situation. Could be this fire sign. Somebody's definitely coming back around you. And whoever this is that's around you, Taurus or cross-watcher, they're telling me that this person has a lot to hide. I think maybe somebody might put their pride aside, Taurus or cross-watcher, in order to approach you. What are they approaching you for? It could be an apology, it looks like. Somebody gonna apologize to you. You sing, Taurus? Or you could be connected to someone who does. I'm trying to see. Are you getting into it with someone? I think so. I think you did, or you might be this week. Somebody might be saying something to you where you take complete offense to something that they're saying. Maybe you feel like somebody's putting you down. They're being condescending in some sort of way. Maybe you feel like you need some space from someone. This person might possibly be resurfacing. And it doesn't look like for some of you there is an apology. It just seems like somebody comes back and act like nothing ever happened. They want you to drop it. They don't want you to bring it up. So maybe if things are kind of tense, maybe you might feel like you do need some space. Because it does look like maybe a change of scenery might do might do some good in your situation. I think that one of you might be ready to leave. You might be ready to exit this situation. I think somebody might be trying to stop you from leaving. I'm confused. Somebody's trying to stop you from leaving. Like somebody's definitely packing their bags and they're out. You definitely have someone coming in to communicate with you. I also feel like you've got some good news coming in this week. You've got some sort of a breakthrough that's coming in for you this week. But before this breakthrough comes in, you might be kind of breaking down. It seems like maybe you're just really depressed. You're really in your head. You're thinking some negative thoughts. We talked about that. Maybe you're going through a depression. There's just a lot going on in your head, Taurus. It seems like maybe it's hard for you to kind of like organize your thoughts. But either way, whatever this is that you feel like you're trying to resolve, right? You feel like maybe you don't have all the answers, or you don't have all the clues, all pieces of the puzzle put together. Someone might possibly come in to lend a hand to you. Or you could possibly be lending a hand to someone who could possibly be in need. You got a speeding ticket or something like that, Taurus? You want to be mindful of the traffic laws around you. Because like I said, it seems like there's a lot of patrolling going on in your area. Like you have a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. Taurus. It seems like maybe there's something that you've been planning for the longest time. Maybe it's a project. Your guides are encouraging you this week, Taurus or Cross Watcher, to get started. Because I think maybe you've had to put things on the back burner, or possibly you've been procrastinating on something. Maybe something has caused you to lose your motivation a bit. And it seems like something this week gets you moving. It gets you feeling a bit motivated to get some things done. Maybe you're oversleeping, Taurus or Cross Watcher. It seems like you're overwhelmed. Some of you are single parents. And it also feels like maybe you just need some time. You need some distance away from some people because maybe you don't really want to socialize. It just doesn't seem that way. It just doesn't seem like it's a social week for you. Or maybe some days this week you might feel like you just need some time to yourself. You could be doing some meal prepping, Taurus or Cross Watcher. There might be someone around you, as I mentioned to you, that could be very loud. And maybe you don't want to hear this person's mouth. Maybe this is why you just need some distance, because you feel like somebody is full of drama. Either way, like I mentioned to you, something gets resolved. Something that maybe you couldn't quite figure out at the beginning of the week. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, somebody comes in to help you. Somebody is lending a hand in some sort of way. So I think that's what you're concerned about. You got some money coming through. Yes. Somebody comes in to lend a hand. Whatever this is about a contract, this seems like this is a legally binding contract. Maybe there's something here with paperwork that maybe you're having to sort through. Maybe this could possibly be why you're going to court. Maybe you're having some drama with someone. Maybe you're suing someone. Either way, it feels like you're able to come to some sort of agreement with someone. There could be a compromise that you're coming to with someone. Yeah, I think you're looking into your finances. Yeah, I think something might possibly get resolved before this week is over, Taurus or Cross Watcher. Maybe you're moving into a new place. Maybe you're doing some decorating. Spirit guides, is there anything else that's relevant? What is the advice for the Taurus nation for the next 7 days? Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. It seems like maybe this is something that you crave, something that you want. You want companionship. But at the same time, it seems like you're pushing it away, Taurus. Again, it seems like you're hurt. Maybe because of something that happened to you in your past. Some of you could possibly be meeting someone new. Receiving. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. That's what I mean. I was telling you that you're going to be on the receiving end of some good news, a breakthrough, something that's been up in the air for a minute. Taurus or cross watcher, it seems like it finds a way to work itself out. It seems like something gets resolved, Taurus. Something that you were worried about, something that was testing your faith this week. Something that had you in a bind. Some of you, this is somebody doing magic on you, doing some sort of binding spell to keep you from being able to move forward. But this is the week that I think that you're sweeping that energy away. You're doing some energetic clearing, or this is your spirit guides stepping in to clear the energy away. Spirit guides they're helping to empty you of any fear, of any attachments, to help you to get ready to receive, to grant you some sort of freedom in a situation where you felt stuck or you felt like you had no way out, no other alternative. Spirit steps in. Spirit is also guiding you, Taurus or cross watcher, to get out in nature. Yes, it seems like you're going through some sort of transition in your life. Yes. Something this week is going to cause you, Taurus or cross watcher, to face your fear. You might be working through some exhaustion. You might be working through the past. It seems like this week you get very focused and you have tunnel vision for something in particular. Yes, whatever this is that has you stuck, spirit guides come in to help you to break free of a situation that's been holding you back. Spirit guides, yes, exactly. They're clearing some things away in your life that no longer benefit you. The things that are, like I said, stagnant, holding you back in some sort of way. This week, Taurus, your spirit guides are telling you to focus on your priorities. They're going to be calling to you this week. There's going to be a sense of it. There's going to be some anxiety that might overcome you until you focus on whatever this is. Your priorities are definitely calling to you. They need your time and attention. So your guides are encouraging you to give these things the time that they deserve. This is going to help you feel more confident as the week progresses. Spirit guides, what is the advice for the Taurus nation for the next 7 days? Release feeling hopeless. Instead, spirit guides want you to install the feeling of being loved, because it definitely feels like you are. You are being loved. You're being loved by your spirit guides. You're loved by maybe some people that are around you. This is you loving yourself more. Yes, your guides are saying that they're always around you. You're never alone. So even though you might feel alone, or you might be deliberately isolating yourself, it seems like your guides are letting you know that they're definitely around you. This might be a guardian angel that's in your energy as well. Center yourself, Taurus. Take a few deep breaths to regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more from a more mindful place. Maybe this is why your guides are recommending that you go out in nature, because it seems like there's a need to center yourself. Seems like you've been off balance for quite a while, Taurus. Enjoy the tranquility of water. You're possibly going to the ocean, Taurus. To remove stress, immerse yourself in a soothing bath, walk near a body of water, or gently splash water on your face. The water, the ocean. It seems like it's calling to you, and it has been for a while, Taurus or cross watcher. Yes, they do. They want you to go out in nature. Go wherever you feel most alive, a peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. So yeah, it's time to get out of the forward. Clearing your mind is going to help you possibly get to the solution quicker, help you to resolve something so that something is not lingering longer than it needs to. It looks like, Taurus, your spirit guides are saying there's a lesson attached to whatever this is that's going on this week, and they want you to see the lesson. They want you to learn from it. With that, Taurus and cross watchers, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope that this reading was helpful. Thank you, Taurus and cross watchers, for tuning in. Have a blessed, beautiful, and productive week, Taurus Nation and cross watchers. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Taurus Nation.